In this video, we are talking about these self-watering planters and grow lights. These are super easy and low maintenance, and they allow you to have an indoor kitchen garden year-round. Hey there, I'm Sarah. You're watching Creative Ramblings. We are talking about indoor gardening today. So a little bit of background here. I love to garden and I have shared videos on this channel in the past about raised beds and different type of planters for outdoors. I live in a very cold climate, so unfortunately I cannot garden year-round outside. So this year I have dove into some kind of fancy indoor planters in an effort to have a thriving herb garden in the winter. So I started these in December. It's now January, and I want to walk you through what I did and what I'm seeing and how you can replicate this at home. So these two planters right here are self-watering planters from Vego Garden. Vego makes a ton of gardening products, including the gardening beds I have outside, as well as greenhouses and all kinds of other things. I started with these self-watering planters. This one is just a planter with a trellis here. This is a planter with a small trellis and a grow light on it. I am using these to grow herbs specifically. And I wanted to play around a little bit with one just being by a window and one having the grow light in a darker room that doesn't have access to natural light. So I want to show you how I took these out of the box and set them up first. When these planters come to you, they're pretty well assembled. You just have to put a few things together, and there's really easy to follow instructions. So the planters come in two pieces. Some have feet on the bottom, like the larger one has feet. This one just sits on its base. But the water is going to go in that bottom part, and the top part is where the soil is going to go. This measures the depth of the water, and it tells me when it is full and when I need to refill it. We've also got a trellis that sits on this one, and the larger planter has a trellis as well. All I need to do is add some soil, and I've got some good indoor potting soil here with a little bit of fertilizer in it ready to go. So I fill up my beds, and then I'm ready to plant seeds. Now you can absolutely put seeds in these, or you can start with small plants, whatever is your preference. With the seeds added, it is time to add water, and there is a little flap that you pick up on the top here, and then just pour your water in and watch the little level on the side. It's going to tell you when it's full. Now for the larger planter, I am using a grow light so that I can put this in a darker room, and it is the perfect lighting and the perfect setting to help these seeds grow. I started with seeds in my planters. I've got basil over here, and this basil will get pretty big, which is why I went with the trellis on top. And then over here, I have sage, oregano, and cilantro. These are all herbs that I like to cook with, so I did some picking and choosing on what I would use most often. I ordered my seeds right from Vego. It was easy because I was already getting the planters, so why not rope in those seeds? You can obviously use any seeds. You can get them from your local gardening store or whatever catalog you like best. I will say that when you plant seeds, it's going to take some time. So as I mentioned, I started these back in December. It's now January, and I am just getting some growth. My sage and cilantro are doing great. My oregano and basil are still pretty small. Seeds take a while to germinate. So you can start with actual plants. If you go to a garden store and you have, a small sage plant, a small basil plant, you can start there. Being in a very cold climate, there are not a lot of garden stores that sell these herbs as plants year-round. So starting with seeds was the best option for me. These planters are self-watering, which is one of the best things about them, and it's one of the reasons that I wanted to have them. So I've got a little dial here that tells me when the water in the bottom starts to get low. And when I get down to the bottom here, I can just open up this lid and fill them up. However, if you start with seeds, I put the seeds just right in the top of the soil, they are not going to germinate unless the soil is damp. So for the first 2 weeks, I added a little bit of water to the top. Now that these plants have roots in the bottom, they can suck up the water from underneath, so I no longer need to add water to the top. If you've ever had indoor plants, whether they're herbs or just maybe a plant somebody gifted you and it's sitting on your table, you might notice that you get some little gnats. The most common gnats that we get are called fungal gnats, and it happens with indoor plants quite often. And what happens is you water your plants from the top and you get this moist environment on your soil, and they lay eggs and they hatch and they thrive and they eat away at your plants. And they're kind of gross and they're kind of annoying. So now that all of my herbs have sprouted and are growing nice and leafy, my soil is dry on top, and I'm going to pull that water underneath, meaning there is no place up on top here for those gnats to lay their eggs. So that is another reason I love self-watering planters, is I don't have to worry about pests. As these herbs start to grow, because the sage is going to get pretty tall, so is the basil, but specifically in the sage here, I can loosen up this and I can raise up my light pretty tall. So it's going to accommodate as tall as these herbs are going to get. And I really like that because I'm actually keeping this in a room that doesn't have a lot of direct sunlight. It has some windows, but it's facing the wrong way, so I don't get some great sunlight. This basil sits right in front of a really sunny window, so I don't need to worry about that. The other thing I like about this light is on the front here, there are different settings for seeds or flowers or herbs, and the light just changes just slightly depending on what you set it at. It's a smart lamp that's going to help you grow really great herbs. So I am keeping this near my kitchen, and I am so looking forward to using this in my cooking. It is the whole reason that I planted herbs, because I love going out and grabbing a few fresh leaves to use in my cooking, and now I get to do that year round. So if you've ever wanted a kitchen garden or you've tried it and you haven't had success, I highly recommend taking a look at these Vego planters. Super easy to use. You don't have to know much about gardening at all. You can start with something like this and put it by a sunny window, or you can go for the larger option with a grow light. If you go to Vego's website, there are a ton of options. They have these cool shelves that these grow lights, this is actually magnetic and it comes off. So these lights can fit into the shelves with magnets, and you could set up a whole indoor garden. There are some really cool options. So I'm going to link these products down below in the description, but then go browse around and see what else you can find that fits your needs. These products are going to help me have a thriving kitchen garden year round. If you have any other questions on these planters, how I'm using them, anything I didn't cover here, please let me know down in the comments. And if you want to watch my garden grow, I am going to share updates as these get bigger and as I start to harvest them. Those will be in shorts right here on YouTube. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.